Welcome to Vital Life Stories, where we explore the profound journeys of the human spirit through tales of resilience and hope. In a quiet, sun-drenched village nestled between rolling hills, lived a wise, elderly woman known to everyone simply as Dime Ma. The villagers affectionately called her Amma, respecting her deep wisdom and the gentle optimism she shared with every soul she met. She sat on her porch daily, offering tea and advice, becoming a beacon of light for those lost in darkness. One afternoon, a young man named Sammy approached her house, his shoulders slumped heavy with the crushing weight of utter despair. His eyes were red and tired, reflecting sleepless nights spent worrying about a future that seemed to have completely vanished. Sammy had lost everything he built. His small shop was bankrupt, leaving him drowning in debt with no way out. The thought of his family's suffering tore him apart, making him feel like a failure who could not protect his loved ones. He sat beside Amma, burying his face in his trembling hands, confessing that he felt his life was truly ending today. Amma did not rush to speak. Instead, she poured him a warm cup of tea and looked at him with compassion. She placed a wrinkled hand on his shoulder and began to tell him the ancient story of Old Man Abu. It was a tale from a time long ago, during a season when the earth cracked and the skies refused rain. A terrible drought had struck the land, turning green fields into dust and leaving the villagers hopeless and full of fear. Most farmers abandoned their plows, sitting in the shade, believing that working the dry soil was a foolish waste of energy. But amidst the despair, old Abu refused to surrender to the heat, waking up before dawn to tend his garden. The well near his home had dried up, forcing him to walk miles to find even a small bucket of water. Every single day, under the scorching sun, Abu carried heavy pots of water back to his thirsty and barren patch of land. The neighbors laughed at him, asking why he bothered watering dead earth when the sky showed absolutely no sign of rain. Abu simply smiled and continued his labor, believing that he must prepare the soil so it would be ready for life. He understood that waiting for perfect conditions is a trap, and true dedication is shown when the odds are against you. Weeks passed slowly, until one evening the wind changed direction, heavy clouds gathered, and the first drops of rain finally fell. The water soaked into the earth, but only the soil that Abu had carefully tended was soft enough to receive it. Within days, Abu's garden burst into vibrant life, flowers blooming and fruit growing, while the neighbors' neglected fields remained hard rock. Amma looked deep into Sammy's eyes and told him that life operates exactly like the soil in old Abu's garden. Do not wait for life to become easy before you start trying. You must plant your seeds during the hardest times. When the world gives you 100 reasons to quit, you must find that single powerful reason to keep standing tall. Sammy wiped his tears, realizing he had been waiting for a miracle instead of working to prepare for his own success. He left Amma's porch with a renewed spirit, not because his debts were gone, but because his perspective had completely shifted. Sammy reopened his humble shop the very next day, cleaning the dusty shelves and greeting every customer with a genuine smile. He worked longer hours, treated people with kindness, and focused on small improvements rather than worrying about the overwhelming big picture. Slowly but surely, the customers returned, drawn by his positive energy and the care he put into every single transaction. Months later, the debts were paid off, and his business flourished more than ever before. Just like Abu's garden after rain. Sammy realized that the drought in his life was actually an opportunity to deepen his roots and strengthen his resolve. The world will always bloom for those who refuse to stop believing and continue to work while others merely wait. Remember that your current struggle is simply the preparation for your future harvest. So keep watering your dreams every single day. Like Sammy and Abu, you have the power to turn a barren wasteland into a garden of hope and abundance. Thank you for watching Vital Life Stories. Please subscribe and share this message to help others find strength in hard times.